everyone, thank you so much for tuning in and or watching Beside Her. My name is Crystal.
And I'm Nelly.
And we're here to check in, literally. It's June 2024. We are 6 months into the new year. Well,
The new year.
it is our new year. 2024 is the new year.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
6 month in, and we decided that we wanted to do a 6-month check-in on our goals.
yeah.
It would have been nice if we started this in January, because then we would have spoken of what our goals are for 2024. But that's a 2025 thing, honey.
Yes.
So we're gonna do a 6-month check-in, and it's gonna be real interesting because truly I have not checked in on my goals since like February.
Yeah, at least you did. I wrote mine down and forgot about it. And I was just going to say, it's kind of cool.
To do that? Yeah.
No. Let me finish.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. It's kind of cool that both of us wrote them down. I knew you were that girly that was going to write down that New Year's resolution.
Uh-huh.
But like, it's cool that I did it too, because I never wrote down goals.
Oh my gosh.
Never.
Yeah.
So that's so funny that we both did it and like we're able to film this and actually physically look back on them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, I do this every year.
Yeah,
So-
because she is that girl. Like
Yeah.
I said, she's that girl.
Super goal oriented for sure.
Yeah.
I have to have plans. I have to have goals. I have to have something. I cannot just be on a blank slate.
Wait, can we talk about where we are?
Oh yeah, we're somewhere new, so we actually got a studio.
Oh, I wish. One day. But we are in her apartment. I had the day off and I was like, oh my gosh, sister. Yesterday I was like, sister, tomorrow can we figure something out? Like,
Yeah.
so she was like, this is my schedule. And she sent me a screenshot of her freaking schedule for the week.
I have to do that.
Like, it's ridiculous. Like a full-blown schedule, like workout. I'm like, okay, all right, where can I fit in here? So you scratch it, scribble, pencil me in somewhere.
But that's why I do that, is so that I send people my schedule. Like my friends and I, we have like a calendar where we plan events for the year, because we all have kids.
Love that.
We all have kids, and we all have like different, like our birthdays. There's numerous things, and then we always have a Friendsgiving every single year.
Yeah.
And we have to make sure that we can all be in attendance with all of our events.
Yeah.
And so we have to do, well, one of them, she's the one that like sends out all of the invites and we accept it. It's the best thing. I'm such a type A.
Yes.
It is 1000% me.
Yeah. Anyway, so yes, we're at her apartment. I hope you guys don't mind for those watching.
Ew, I don't care if you mind.
No, of course they don't. You guys are super cool.
I love that we're changing up the scenery.
Me too. It makes me more like, it gets me more comfortable with filming, especially like in public, because things change, So like
Exactly.
Anyways, let's jump right into this, and we have to do a check-in.
Like a check-in?
Yes.
Duh.
So we're gonna check in. We're checking in. How are you doing? Mentally, physically, whatever's.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer both of them. Mentally, I'm feeling okay. I'm starting to get those anxious thoughts because
I knew it.
I'm getting.
I know her.
I know, it's because
it's okay.
I'm such a planner person, and I love to know what's happening. I don't think too much ahead, but I'm very much like, I think 6 months ahead. Not years, but like 6 months ahead. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm really about to be like unemployed very soon. I mean, I'm very blessed we have an extremely generous severance package coming in. But in my head, I'm like, money runs out quick. You have kids. Should I get into something right away? A part of me wants to go job hunting, like hardcore, send my resume, do all the things. But then a part of me is like, Nelly, enjoy the downtime. Just enjoy the downtime. So I don't know.
Low key though, sister, you still can whenever you have like the time to. And I don't think you should go hard. I think you should just take it easy because again, you need a break.
Yeah.
But I think that if you do apply to jobs, you can still tell them your start date.
That's true.
And you can actually like filter jobs starting on this date or whatever. Like people are looking for people, put up applications for like September, whatever you need.
That's true. That's good advice.
Don't stress yourself. You have a very qualified resume. Like you're not a bum. You'll find a job if you need it. But I also think it's your time to like mentally take a break and also like dive deep into your creative space.
Yes, which we'll get into the goals.
Oh, perfect. Okay, ask me.
I was gonna do the physical because I was just gonna do both.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, you love yelling at me. It's fine. Physically, I'm feeling great. physically.
And you look great.
Thank you, sister. Today I did strength training and I wore shorts working out for the first time in ever.
Oh.
And I can tell you that my strength is 1000% weak.
It's okay.
Like I need a lot of help with strength, which is why I avoid strength training so much because I'm so bad at it. Because I know it's gonna take me so long to build up those muscles again.
Mm-hmm.
So like especially my core, like I can't hold a plank. Like it's so bad.
It's crazy.
It's so bad. So
and before we used to be like, put a plate on my back.
Literally, I used to do push-ups like nothing.
I know.
And it's funny because I was editing our fitness podcast yesterday and I was going through my fitness journey, all my archived posts that I have on Instagram. And I'm just like, oh my God, Nelly,
that girl's in there though. She's still in there. She's
deep.
slowly like coming to the surface.
I literally cannot believe that I was that person.
No.
It's crazy to me that that was me, really?
Hardcore.
I feel like I was looking at somebody else.
Nope. So crazy. I know.
How are you?
We changed.
So it is insane.
We changed so much.
It's insane.
How am I? I'm doing fine, great, amazing.
Ooh, okay, awesome.
Yes.
Love. Love.
I'm just in this space where I'm fully. Oh, finally, I'm getting sleep now because Giselle's like.
Dude, you're entering a whole
other etapa.
For sure.
Like I can't. I'm so excited. And I know so many times in our check-in segment, I'm like, I'm struggling, like I'm not fucking sleeping. But now, like, my friend helped me sleep train Giselle, and dude, Giselle is literally sleeping, not waking up for milk.
That's wild.
I know, and that happened within a week.
Yeah, it happens really fast.
So fast.
I think when
I haven't breastfed her in like 2 days.
That's crazy.
I know.
I can completely resonate with that.
But I am still bottle feeding her. So like I'm pumping because I don't want to stop producing. I do want to give her like milk still whenever she needs it. But like 3 times a day, if that, is nuts compared to like 12, 10 times a day.
15. Oh yeah. That's a huge life-changing thing. I think because obviously I did it twice.
Yeah.
Breastfed both for 12 plus months. And when I stopped, I felt like a new person.
Totally.
So I can 100%, like 2 days, that's a long time.
Yeah. And so
watching you get to like 6 months and then a year and it's like, wow,
yeah.
I can walk away for days.
Sometimes when I worked too, she was getting fussy. So like, let me like put her on my boob. And it felt so weird and raw. Like I was like, ugh! Like I was literally like, this is disgusting.
Really?
And I felt guilty for thinking that, but it feels disgusting.
Right.
No, so I was like, no, thank you. You're all done.
All done.
Yeah, but that goes with my physical. Physically now, I'm like, I'm dropping a lot of weight. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the breastfeeding thing, but I'm like a little bit like, girl, you need to start eating more because I'm like,
eat the protein, girl.
I know I'm trying. Like on the way here, I had some protein bites and I was like, okay, good. But I just need to fuel my body more because especially if I'm running now, it's so easy for me to lose the weight. And that's not what I want to do. But physically, I'm feeling great, strength-wise, because I'm actually working out again. So.
Get it, girl.
Yes.
Proud of us, sister. We're constantly
working on
evolving and working on ourselves.
Yes.
I love that.
Talking about working on ourselves. Let's talk about our goals.
God, I'm embarrassed.
Let's check in 6 month wise.
We've always been super real and raw with this podcast. I'm going to say I haven't changed not one thing. I'm like, oh, should I share that? I'm going to share it.
Yeah.
I'm going to share it all.
Let's do it.
And I'm putting it out there and I'm doing it.
Yes, accountability. Love that for us. Okay.
Look how different we are. So I actually write my goals.
And I write my goals. That's literally I was going to mention how different we are.
I'm not a paper person.
I'm a paper person.
Nope.
I like paper.
Everything is electronic for me. Don't not show me a piece of paper. I'm trying to figure out a way to stop mail completely from coming because I hate paper mail.
Yeah.
Everything is paperless for me. And I don't know if you guys know about this application or what do you call it? Anyways, it's called Notion. And
it's an app.
It's an app. You can have it on your phone, your iPad. That's where I write down all of my goals, and they're super organized by short term and long term, and etc.
Yeah, mine are just in a journal.
It's so fun though. It's so fun.
Anyways, so I do have a question to ask for the both of us though. You know that mantra rather where it's New Year, New Me? Like, do you believe in that mantra? Do you feel like as a new year comes around, do you feel like pressure to kind of change things up? Or are you just like, no, if I have a goal, I'm going to start it. It doesn't matter if it's the new year, if it's the middle of the year, if it's September 21st.
That's a great question.
Really?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I have an answer. Because I used to be the girl, it's like, on the new year, I'm going to do this. And there's so many people that have that mentality as well. And that mentality, in my opinion, and from my experience, has never worked.
Yeah.
It has never worked. And the reason for that is because if you wait until the new year, you are reinforcing procrastination.
This is so good. Good job. That's amazing. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, you're reinforcing procrastination, which is what you're already doing.
Literally.
By postponing, like on Monday, I'm going to do it. I'm going to start on Monday. I'm going to do it on January 1.
Yeah.
And there's so many things that are happening in the beginning of the year, financially, businesses, are the whole world. And it never sticks. It never works out. The gyms are packed. And you start to, it starts to get in, your time gets in the way now because you're spending too much time because you're waiting for machines, et cetera, et cetera. So many different things. But the biggest thing is that you're reinforcing procrastination. You're not getting to your goals.
Yeah. Which is the whole point of setting goals.
Which is the whole point. Exactly. The whole entire point of setting goals. So something that I did started like 5 or 6 years ago was that rather than waiting till the new year, what I did was I started 3 months prior. I would start it 3 months prior because it takes, I don't know how many weeks for something to become a habit.
I think it's like 2 weeks, they say.
But something to become a habit and then something to become like, you don't even think about it. It's part of your part of your routine. So I would start it and then it'll already be part of my life, like my repertoire. Yeah. And going into the new year, and it makes you that much more successful to accomplish that goal.
That's such a good one. But I agree. I don't think I've actually always cringed at the whole New Year, New Me. I hate it. Not that I hate it, but I'm just like, ugh. Like, it's just not. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's just not. Because I also don't like change. I also don't like New Year's. Because I don't like the change.
It is my absolute favorite holiday.
And we get along really well for people who are two different people.
I think I've said it in another podcast. It's okay to have differences. Yeah. In friendships, in relationships, it's okay to have differences.
Yeah. And I think that's also important too, because you learn then from, like, you don't want to be bored. Like, if you're with this, if we're exactly the same, like, yeah, like that too. Yeah, me too. So what do we talk about?
That's true. Me and my man Steven, my partner.
You always stutter whenever you,
because I don't want to say his name. You know what? He kind of joked too. He's like, if you say my name, you gotta pay me. He's like, I'm gonna get my.
Like, shit.
I know. He's like, I'm gonna get my lawyer. I'm like, damn. Okay. Let me bleep your name real quick.
He's low-key right, but anyways.
But he is the complete opposite of me.
Yeah, and that's why things like are fun and new and whatever. But yeah, no, New Year, New Me. I'm always like, it's weird. Yeah. On the other side, I did write goals on January 1st. Yeah, that I wanted to do for the new year.
That's okay.
But it's not like a New Year, New Me where I'm like, I'm changing everything about me. It's more like things I want to get done in the year and like see happen in the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And another good thing that just popped into my head when you said that is that we tend to really, really make these extravagant goals that are so unrealistic. And then they're so far-fetched. And then you end up not reaching that goal. And then you get extremely discouraged. And then you forget about it. And it's
it
like,
turns you off to setting any more goals too.
Any additional goals. Yes. Yeah. So that's just something that I've learned throughout the years for sure. Especially, oh my gosh, because there's so much change. I mean, we hint at it almost at every single podcast, how much we've changed so much even in the past like 6 years.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who that girl is 6 years ago.
Me neither.
Don't know her.
Me neither.
Thank God. Bye. Like, I was like, bye. Gotta go. Don't like her. You know, wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that girl either.
That's true.
Let's get into these goals.
Okay. So the way that
first.
Okay, I can go.
But yes, let's go goal for goal.
All right, we're gonna go goal for goal. My God.
Okay.
I'm like Angie. All right. The way that I broke mine down was wrote down short-term goals and then long-term goals. Short-term goals are goals that I wanted to accomplish within the first and second quarter. And then the long-term goals were till the end of the year.
The end of the year.
Yes. So the first one I wrote down for short-term goals.
Go! Stop with the anticipation. I'm like, what? How bad is it to have a baby?
It's not bad. It's just like when you put it out
Get
there.
pregnant.
It's like,
no, I'm just kidding.
no, definitely not. It's work full time for DDG space.
Aww.
I wrote that down. You know.
Wait, you wrote that down January 1st?
I wrote it down on January 2nd, 2024 at 5:21 p.m.
Oh my God, mine is January 2nd too.
That's amazing. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then within those goals, I wrote down like my why and the steps on how I'm going to achieve those goals.
I love that because another big thing with going back to what you said about how people do far-fetched goals is you need to have goals that have a why. Because then, what are you doing?
Every single one of my goals have a why. They have a steps on how I'm going to accomplish them. So it's like a big goal and then it's like mini goals to get to that big goal.
Yup. You are type A.
Very much type A. I know.
Go ahead. Do you want to go off on that one?
On my why?
Yeah.
My why for creating this goal was I want to be able to work for myself, create on my own schedule, and have more free time for personal life and my kids.
Yes. Love that. And guess what? You will get there.
I hope so.
You will get there. No, it's gonna happen.
We're in June and it hasn't happened.
Well, guess what? You were also working full time at another job. Mm-hmm. You have 2 kids.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not that you were just sitting there like, that's a good goal to have. I'm just going to sit here on it. Like, no, you'll get there. It's going to happen for sure.
Okay, you go.
Okay. So I have a journal, but this journal was more like Bible study and like journaling at the same time.
Oh, I like it. It looks like the sky.
Give you my first one. And it was to maintain a fitness plan every morning.
That's very specific. Good job.
It was very specific, and I did it twice last week. What? That's a good one. I just started working out.
I know.
I just started.
I know.
2 from January is a little bit, obviously.
Yeah.
But I just started back.
Yeah.
Because I've also had more time because, Giselle's bigger now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I done it 7 a.m. and it feels amazing, and I'm gonna stick to it. I was supposed to do it today, but we got ready.
Yeah, it's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
But this is what you do. When something becomes such a habit or part of your life rituals, you make accommodations for that thing.
Yep.
So if for example, I know that I needed to get in this strength training today at some point. And I was like, my family's coming. I got to wake up early when the kids go to school. Yeah. Just stay up and go get it done.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
If you know you're going to be up early, it's like, okay, I'm going to have a busy day. Let me wake up an hour early.
Yeah. I actually had no excuse. You're right. Because 7 a.m., my daughter was sleeping and I could have gotten up. I just stayed asleep next to her.
That's okay. This is such a learning thing for us.
Yeah, it is.
Good. Okay. All right. Next one. My next goal. This is a fun one. I want to read 50 books this year. Why are you laughing?
I hate the story. Good. Yeah.
I'm not being sarcastic.
Why? I know you're
Sister,
not.
I'm not being sarcastic.
I know you're not. It's just so exaggerated. Like, but it's cute. Like, it's so you.
I'm cutting this out.
No, you're not.
I'm cutting that part out too. What were you saying before that?
Sister, I love it. You're just super excited because this is your top. This is your jam. Like, and you're in it, PB&J. I got it. That's why I'm smiling, because it's cutesy. It's cute. You're like, go. Dale. Goal number 2.
My second goal was to read 50 books this year.
This year from January. Did you do it?
No. So far, I just checked my Goodreads. I do have a Goodreads account. I'm going to comment it below so you can follow me.
Oh, period.
I love Goodreads. Goodreads is one of my favorite forms of social media.
The social media platform.
I feel like it is, but it's basically where you say, you put a list of all the books you want to read. You put a list of all the books that you have already read. You can update your progress and be like, oh my God, it's getting crazy. And then people comment on it.
Oh, that's
my friends and
cool.
It's so fun.
You should. I definitely know people that watch us are Goodreads people for sure.
Yeah. I'll add it in there.
Got it.
But my goal is to read 50. I just checked my Goodreads. I have only read 19.
That is so unlike you.
Technically, I know it's super unlike me because last year I read over 100 books.
Yeah.
But that's why I put 50 because for some reason last year I was just like, I'm going to read 70,000 books because I was so in it. I'm still in it and I love it. But
also I feel like this has taken a lot of your time.
Yeah, like this, my job was taking a lot of my time. This is taking a lot of my time. I wanted to prioritize other things. I'm still reading.
Yeah.
And I used to read all day, every day. But now I just stick to at night. So that's another reason why. So my Goodreads is telling me that I'm technically 2 books behind schedule, but I don't even care. Like I'm just having a good time.
Oh, 50 books within the year.
In the year.
Oh, right. Because I'm thinking 50 books by 6 months by right now.
No.
Got it. Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Love that. My next one was to do Bible study. I didn't put the frequency, but I wanted to do it every night. And I've stopped and it makes me feel very guilty.
I bought you a thing for Christmas.
I know. I was waiting to fill this one up. The last time I've done one was in March.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Blatantly so transparent, sister.
Yeah. I mean, like, I read a lot on my phone, like in the Bible, and also like I have at night on TikTok, I always do research on Bibles. People that I follow
on TikTok.
Yeah, well, they talk about the Bible.
That
like
sounds
she
sketch.
No, it depends. You have to follow the right people, but like she reads from the Bible and then talks about what she.
Oh, okay.
It's like always at night they pop up. But it's still not my jam because I need to like be in it, like homework. Like I love writing it down and like thinking about it,
old school girl,
praying about it, writing down my prayers. It's just it's so good.
Okay, you wholesome girl.
No, I just love it. It's fun.
I love that for you.
Go ahead.
Okay, my next goal is financial related because I do like every aspect.
Yes.
So this goal is paying off all of my credit cards. Which I did.
Like, how many credit cards do you have?
I have 3 major ones.
3 major ones?
Yeah, just 3 that I use, yeah. I have one that I use just for like flights.
Okay,
and stuff.
Got it.
So I don't use that. I don't use that one at all unless I'm buying a flight. So I have 3 other ones. I have one of them is used for my subscriptions, like my monthly subscriptions, yearly subscriptions. Another one is used for like daily life. Like if I have to go to the grocery store, whatever. And then...
That is so smart.
Oh, and then the other one is strictly Amazon. Which that one actually I've done way better at than the other ones. But I paid those off 2 months ago. And then I recently got Invisalign, which I had to use for one of my credit cards. That kind of bumped it a little bit higher, but everything is manageable.
Yeah.
And it's going to be paid off, but that was my biggest.
Yeah.
My goal is with this, when I wrote this down, is to have my cards paid off at the end of the year.
Right. But getting end of the year.
Yeah. But I technically, before I did this Invisalign purchase, I would pay everything off at the end of the month. Like everything would be paid off at the end of the month, but now it's to have everything paid off at the end of the year. So
love that. And it'll get done because Invisalign, you're just doing payments, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you, sister. Thanks. Love that. And that's super smart to do the credit cards that way because you're already...
I just like earning points.
And credit. Like you already have
credit
the money,
utilization.
You already have the money there, so might as well put it in your credit card and you're going to pay it off anyway and then your credit goes up.
Yeah. Yep. I don't like using my debit card.
You're smart. I need to be more like you. Another one, and this kind of goes in the last one I did, but I want to find a church to attend service every Sunday. I did find a church. I watched them on YouTube and they're in New Hampshire. So I haven't gone, but a really good thing, which I find is thank you, Jesus. My friend on Instagram that I talked to about church or whatever, she's super cool. I know her from high school.
Cute.
She goes to the one in New Hampshire. She's like, she basically posted one day her service and I was like, that looks so nice. Like, where is this? And she was like, oh, it's New Hampshire. Baba, start watching them on YouTube. Tell me why she's going to be my neighbor.
Wow, sister.
That's so cool. So I told him, oh my gosh, we should definitely go to church on Sundays. And she's like, yes.
You manifested that.
I prayed about it. So that is so cool. And I'm so excited because I really want to go to service. Like watching it is different than being in it.
Service is it's moving.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic.
Went to one on
her baptism.
But that was on Easter. And I was crying the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time you were crying.
I was
bawling.
Bawling.
All right, let's get back to this.
Yes. But that was my next goal. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, that's a good one, sister. And I'm glad that it's happening for you soon now. So my next goal was to exercise more. And we all know I'm in it. Check, done. That's exercise more, but that is so broad. Obviously, I put in more details to it. So my why was I need to prioritize my health and wellness to feel more confident in my body and lose unwanted fat. And then my steps to achieve it was to work out 18 or more times per month, make health.
That is so specific. Like what? This is amazing.
Because you can measure it. And then I have like a workout calendar that I fill out every single day.
Okay.
I write down all the workouts that I do, and then I put a check mark on whether or not so one of my other goals is to have at least 8,000 steps per day minimum. So I have, I'm going to put a screenshot of it.
Please, so people can see how you are. You're putting the screenshot too of when I texted and you sent me your schedule. That was ridiculous.
Sister, it's
amazing. I love it.
Like my mental.
Yes, and it's amazing. Like, sister, that is amazing.
I feel like you're making fun of me.
No, I'm not. That's truly like, sister.
I don't know. Is that I also don't know how else to say it without sounding kind of crazy.
It doesn't sound crazy. Like, there's so millions of people that are just like you, and it freaking works. Look at you. Like, every goal, you're like, yeah, check, got that. Anyways, next one I got. Like, clearly it works, guys. If you need a goal system, she will be. She actually sells them. Do you do space? A goal calendar.
I did.
It's a digital product that stays there forever.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was my goal. Okay, you go now.
Got it. She's so cutesy. I can't. Next ones. Hey, I did this one though. Don't ever at me. I said get a car.
Yes. That's a huge goal.
I know, and I got a mommy car, and I love it. Sir,
that's so good.
It's so great.
That's so good. My next goal is related back to the financial goal.
Yep.
Was to cut spending. You can put an X on that.
Oh.
You can put an X on that. My why was I don't know where I will be financially after my contract ends, my job contract, or if I will have a stable income right away. Currently don't have anything lined up after. I need to save more and spend less. And then my steps were to not buy unnecessary items like electronics, physical books. I haven't bought physical books.
Okay.
I lied. I did buy one book.
Oh. That was one book.
Audiobooks and organizational items because I love organizational things.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And then I already talked about it, finish the year with no credit card debt and then add money to my emergency fund, which I will. Once I get my severance, I'm going to be adding a huge chunk of that into my emergency fund and that will be accomplished. But the cut spending thing, I would say I've been spending. You don't get buried with your bank account. So
you're the one that had that on your goals.
I did. I know. I do. I will say I am a spender, but I'm also like I have great credit score.
Yeah, no, you're like, smart with your money though.
I do spend, but I'm also like not.
I feel like you have spells. You have these spells where you're like, I'm swiping my card. I don't give up. And then you go through a dry spell where you're like, no, guys, I'm saving money. I can't do it. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
It's all right. It balances out.
Mm-hmm.
My next one was to go to the dentist to get Invisalign.
Ooh, are you serious? You wrote that down?
Yeah, I did.
Good for you, sister.
I wrote it down. That's gonna be a goal that I really hope to accomplish by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Because I would really love straight teeth. Not that it's a need, but it is a want. But going to the dentist is a need. That is a health.
Yes.
That is a health.
I was gonna say that.
Would you say that? A health.
That's
like a health mandatory thing to do.
Yes.
It is a need. Yeah. And so that's like two different things for me. Like going to the dentist I have to do. Also because Giselle, they say that you want to take them the second they have teeth, which is not mandatory, but it's so hard to get there.
Yeah.
Just so she's comfortable in the environment. But also the Invisalign it's going to happen. Yep.
Dental health, take it from me.
Yeah.
It is so incredibly important.
It is.
All right. And then I would say my last one is I would just bundle it all in, is all related to my side hustle that I want to become my full-time, was creating bundle products, be monetized on YouTube, and then launch the website finally that I've been working on for 2 years. That stuff, I don't know how likely it is that it's going to be accomplished by the end of this year. It would be so nice, but, and I know 6 months is a long time, but for me, it's such a short amount of time to do all of those things. It would be so nice to accomplish that, but that is such a long-term goal for me.
I know you will. I know you will. I can see it happening.
Yeah. But I also have this too now, beside her. So
Yeah.
this gives me great happiness. And I think this is also really inspiring me to continue moving in that direction.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Which is why I don't know if I want to find a job right now.
Not right now. I think you do need that break, sister.
Yeah.
You really do. Oh, look, my last one too. My last one is and finish breastfeeding successfully. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna finish breastfeeding. I'm not gonna stop giving her my milk because I do want to pump and give it to her. You know, yeah, I think I am. I think I am officially done.
That's wild.
Yeah, I know.
Congrats,
I still hasn't
sister.
hit me. I'm like,
that's such a big
way.
accomplishment. I'm gonna buy you a cake today with boobs on it.
Oh, a booby cake.
A booby cake.
I would love that.
Yum.
But with all those goals, I do just want to ask one last question. You know me and my questions, girl.
Oh, you're so good with questions.
I love them. They help
You're
frame
so
this. Are you any different now than you were 6 months ago?
Yes.
Really? In what ways?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, actually, yes, you were.
Yes.
6 months ago was a little dark.
Yeah, 6 months ago was very dark. I was
Yeah.
not in a good place.
Yeah.
I was very heavy. I was not mentally okay. And I had anxiety episodes that I didn't know was stemming from anxiety.
It was so sad.
It was
sister.
not, I just wasn't well. So yeah.
I remember there was one time I FaceTimed her and she was home with the kids, I think it was. And she was just like not there. Like I was like, "Hi, sister, blah, blah." She's like, "Hi." I was like, "Oh."
Oh my God.
I know, and
seriously?
I felt so bad. I literally called mommy. I was like, "Mommy, she's not okay. We need to pick up the kids. Like, she's not.
Wow.
She's not doing well, sister." And that's okay. We all have. I've been there where I'm like not good mentally, and I have to like figure out what can we do to solve this, because I feel like even as a mom, we don't even have the like we can't.
Yeah.
We can. There's moms who do have depression clinically, and like they sit in it and stuff because it's so severe. But I feel like with you were like, all right, no, this is getting to a stage where like I need my help, and like that's why I'm like, that's so good that you did that.
It was.
Side question: are you still doing therapy?
Yeah, she actually
Wow.
she literally texted me yesterday.
That's so awesome.
Are you the same person that you were 6 months ago?
6 months ago, January, she was 6 months. It's crazy that we think about our kid.
Yeah.
Insane. 6 months ago, I would say no. I think 6 months ago, I felt like I was like a jailbird. Because I was there like surviving just to like live the next day.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, that's how it is. The beginning is so hard.
Yeah.
The beginning, when you have kids.
Kids, yeah, we're talking about having
children.
children.
Is so incredibly hard. You are always needed.
Survival mode on go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so right. You're so needed. And for someone who gets overly stimulated super quick, it's a lot.
Oh my gosh, the overstimulation. Like I would get overstimulated from the noise of like a car on the floor. I just could. Oh, I feel so bad.
All done.
I feel so bad for my kids.
No.
Because I was just not in a good. I wasn't good in a mental space for them either. It was just not healthy.
But now look,
yeah.
Would you have thoughts? It's just, sister, you even like have this like it was just dark. Like even like was dark. Like you were just, and now it's just like a whole other person. You're glowing.
You too, girl.
Stop. Loki, this pod has actually helped a lot too.
I think so. Oh, this pod has been tremendous.
Yeah.
It's been tremendous.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, no, and thank you. Okay?
We see you. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're gonna do it.
Okay.
We're gonna do it. No, but we're gonna wrap this up.
Yes.
And we're gonna take the kids to the beach.
Yes, that's why she has her bikini on, by the way, if you see that.
Oh yeah. I didn't even mention that. I'm sorry. We're gonna go to the beach, take our kids out in the sun because it's June and summer is here, baby.
Yes. Thank you so much for letting us share our goals with you.
Yeah.
And hopefully y'all can tell us that you have 3 to 5 goals that you haven't achieved yet.
Yeah, make us feel a little better, please, dude. We're not alone in this struggle.
Literally.
But thank you so much for watching. We hope you guys have a blessed and amazing day. For all the people that support us, just know that we see you.
We thank you, and we love you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.